Hello friends, today I am going to explain about the Shivappa Nayaka of Keladi, who was the famous king of the Keladi dynasty. Shivappa Nayaka, popularly known as Keladi Shivappa Nayaka, was an Indian king and ruler of the Keladi Nayaka kingdom. The Keladi Nayakas were successors of the Vijayanagara Empire in the coastal and Malnad Hills district of Karnataka. India in the late 16th century, at their peak, the Nayakas built a niche kingdom comprising the coastal hill and some territories districts of the modern Karnataka. Before succeeding to the kingdom of Mysore in 1763, which at that time was ruled by Hyder Ali, Shivappa Nayaka was known as Sistina Shivappa Nayaka because he introduced the tax system called Shistu. It was the very important development of the Shivappa Nayaka. Now, let us know about the Shivappa Nayaka conquest. ಶಿವಪ್ಪ ನಾಯಕರ ವಿಜಯಗಳು ಸೈನಿಕ ಸಾಧನೆಗಳನ್ನು ತಿಳಿದುಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಶಿವಪ್ಪ ನಾಯಕ ಈಸ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅನ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೋಲ್ಜರ್. He ascended the throne in 1645 CE. During this time, he last ruler of the diminished Vijayanagara Empire, ruling from Vellore. Srirangaraya III was defeated by the Bijapur Sultanate and sought refuge with Shivappa. The growing threat of the Portuguese was eliminated by 1653 CE, and the ports of the Mangalore, Kundapura and Honnavara were brought under the Keladi control. Having conquered the Kannada coast and marched down to the Kasaragod region of modern Kerala and installed a pillar of victory at Nileshwara. The forts of Chandragiri, Bekala and Mangaluru were built by the Shivappa Nayaka. Later, he invaded north of the Tungabhadra river and captured territory in the modern Dharwad district from the Bijapur Sultanate in the south. When he invaded, he laid siege to Srirangapatna in modern Mysore district. An epidemic broke out in his army, forcing him the withdrawal. In the south, he destroyed the Portuguese political power in the Canara region by capturing all the Portuguese forts of the coastal region. This is the brief introduction about the conquest of the Shivappa Nayaka. ಇದು ಶಿವಪ್ಪ ನಾಯಕರ ವಿಜಯಗಳು ಮತ್ತು ಸೈನಿಕ ಸಾಧನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಕುರಿತು ಸಂಕ್ಷಿಪ್ತ ವಿವರ ತಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದೆ ಪ್ರಸ್ತುತಪಡಿಸಿದ್ದೇನೆ. Let us know about the administration of ಶಿವಪ್ಪ ನಾಯಕ. ಈಗ ಶಿವಪ್ಪ ನಾಯಕರ ಆಡಳಿತ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ತಿಳಿದುಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಶಿವಪ್ಪ ನಾಯಕ introduced a new revenue tax system which called Shistu, which was similar to Mughal Emperor Akbar introduced the tax system. ಈ ಒಂದು ಶಿವಪ್ಪ ನಾಯಕರು ಜಾರಿಗೆ ತಂದಂಥ ಆಡಳಿತ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದು ಮೊಘಲ್ ಸಾಮ್ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಅಕ್ಬರ್ನ ಒಂದು ಕಾಲದ ಒಂದು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿನ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟ ಅದೇ ಮಾದರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವರು ಕೂಡ ಈ ಒಂದು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ಜಾರಿಗೆ ತಂದಿದ್ದರು ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಅಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್, ದ ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಇಂಟು 5 types of the provided the water irrigation system. This system was familiar to every farmer. The irrigation taxed in the varying amounts based on the group of the division. He followed the Hindu Vedic rituals and gave preference to the Hindu Advaita theory, which founded by Adi Shankaracharya. He gave preference to the Vedic sacrifices and Orthodox rituals, even though he gave equal priority to the other religions such as Islam, Christianity. Hence, he gave cultivative land to the Christianity to the land their life. ಶಿವಪ್ಪ ನಾಯಕರ ಒಂದು ಆಡಳಿತ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಕೂಡ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದ ಒಂದು ಸಾಧನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ಜೊತೆಯಾಗಿ ನೀರಾವರಿ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ವೈದಿಕ ಸಂಪ್ರದಾಯದಂತೆ ವೈದಿಕ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯಂತೆ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಶಂಕರಾಚಾರ್ಯರ ಒಂದು ತತ್ವಗಳನ್ನು ತಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಳವಡಿಸಿಕೊಂಡು ಅದರ ತಕ್ಕಂತೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಧರ್ಮಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಮಾನವಾದಂಥ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯನ್ನು ಕಂಡಿದ್ದರು ಶಿವಪ್ಪ ನಾಯಕರು. ಜೊತೆಯಾಗಿ ಇಸ್ಲಾಂ ಧರ್ಮಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತು ಕ್ರಿಸ್ತ ಧರ್ಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸಮಾನವಾದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಅವಕಾಶ ನೀಡಿದರು. ಅವರಿಗೆ ಜಮೀನುಗಳನ್ನು ನೀಡೋದ್ರ ಮೂಲಕ ಬೇಸಾಯ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಅನುವು ಮಾಡಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದರು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಬ್ರೀಫ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿ ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಶಿವಪ್ಪ ನಾಯಕ. ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ನೋ ಅಬೌಟ್ ರೆವೆನ್ಯೂ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ಕಂದಾಯ ವಿಭಾಗ. ಶಿವಪ್ಪ ನಾಯಕರ ಆಡಳಿತ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂದಾಯ ವಿಭಾಗವನ್ನು ಕಾಣಬಹುದು. ಆ್ಯನ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಎಪಿಸೋಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಶಿವಪ್ಪ ನಾಯಕ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ goes as follows. A poor Brahmin named Ganesha Mallayya came to Keladi. The capital city was the intention of finding a job. Having no money, he carried a bag full of homegrown coconuts. Before entering the city, every traveler had to pass through the 8 toll gates, each of which collected a tax. Because he carried no cash, Ganesh Mallaya had to part with 2 coconuts at each toll gate, one as tax and other as a gift to the official. He also paid with 2 coconuts at the city entrance. Frustrated with all the tolls, Mallaya boldly set up his own toll gate, the 9th toll gate, and collected a toll after registering full details of the travelers into the city in his own register. In the return for the toll, Ganesh Mallaya handed out a receipt with the note new custom station for 18 coconuts, signature of Ganeshaya, Raja of Kumta. This went on unnoticed for 18 months before King Sivapanayaka heard of it. When summoned by the king, Ganesh Mallaya admitted he had collected an illegal toll to make a livelihood. Impressed by his honesty and business acumen, Sivapanayaka took Ganesh Mallaya into his service. Sivapanayaka was succeeded on the throne by his younger brother Chikka Venkatappa Nayaka in 1660. So this is the brief information about the revenue system during the Sivapanayaka of Keladi. Later rulers of the Keladi Channamma, she was an able ruler of some scholars claim was allied with the Maratha Shivaji and later his son Sambhaji to defeat all rival claimants to the throne. She gave shelter to Chhatrapati Rajaram when he fled from the Mughal army. Channamma of Keladi is well remembered by local people through tales of her bravery. Basavappa Nayaka also was a brave ruler of the was adopted by Rani Channamma from their relative Markappa Shakti of Bedadanu. Somashekara Nayaka, he ruled from 1714 to 1739 CE, and afterwards Kiriya Basavappa Nayaka ruled from 1739 to 1754. Later Channa Basappa Nayaka ruled from 1754 to 1757. Afterwards, Queen Veeramaji took the power from 1757 and she ruled from 1757 to 1763 CE. Was defeated by Hyder Ali, who merged the Keladi kingdom with the kingdom of Mysore. The king was captured by Hyder Ali and was kept in confinement along with her son in the fort of Madhugiri. They were, however, rescued in 1677 when Madhavrao I of the Maratha Empire defeated Hyder Ali in the Battle of Madhugiri. Later, they were sent to the Pune, the capital of the Maratha Empire, for protection. Decline and end of the Keladi dynasty. For more than 200 years of the kingdom controlled the coastal and Malnad regions of the present day Karnataka and boasted of rich tradition of trade with the English, the Portuguese and the Dutch. However, in the period of gloom brought about by the fall of the last great Hindu empire, the Vijayanagara Empire, constant wars, campaigns against the local chieftains of the Mysore kingdom and the harassment of the Marathas finally drained the treasury and resulted in the end of the kingdom.